Hey, and welcome back to Modeling Manhood. I got a real personal story to share with you guys today. Maybe you guys have one of those moments in life where you thought everything was going good, and God kind of changed things up and made it better. Well, that happened to me in my early years of dating, and God saved me from a lot of things, and uh, I'm really grateful and thankful for that. But my wife that I'm married to now for almost 16 years, uh, I can honestly say is like absolutely amazing. Uh, Not perfect, not always easy, but God definitely put the two of us together, and the way He orchestrated things is kind of neat. And I just kind of want to share you guys in on a glimpse of how that all happened. So we were in class together in kindergarten for about a week until I got kicked out. That's another story for another time, but I got kicked out of class for being a little punk, let's just put it that way. And she went on to go to Christian school. I stayed in the public school. She came back to our school in seventh grade, and we were pretty much uh, friends, like the only two friends that weren't partying and drinking and doing things that teenagers do. And we both had a relationship with Jesus that was most important at that time, and that's kind of what drew us together as friends. I had intentions of dating quite a few times, never worked out. Ended up dating a few other people, but in the process, every time we would break up, we'd break up for similar reasons, and we would just get a little bit closer. And what I thought was 11 years of waiting before we actually had a chance to date uh, kind of got flopped over on top of what I had thought all these years. I was going through some of my old notebooks from high school, and I found in one of my English classes where we had to journal, uh, actually made it 12 years that I had waited, or 12 years that I had liked my wife. So I had liked her for 12 years, and all these years I'd been telling everybody that I had to wait 11 years for her to even give me a chance or to say yes. Every time we would do something as friends, she would say, "This is not a date," and would make that really clear. So if you've had a lot of those instances where these are not a date, trust me, I can relate. 12 years worth of this is not a date. But you know what? The Lord knows our hearts, and I just want to share with you guys a special verse. It's found in Proverbs 37, and 37 is one of my favorite numbers. My wife and I are actually 37 days apart, which is kind of cool too. But anyways, that's just another fact. Hey, that's the book of Matthew. How about the Old Testament? All right, Proverbs. Give me 1 second, guys. Proverbs, here we go. Proverbs 30. Oh, Ecclesiastics. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, I think. That's a good one, too. Proverbs 37. You know what? It's not Proverbs 37. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm like all Twitter painted. It's Psalms 37. Oh, man. I am like all flustered talking about my wife today, so keep enjoying. This is quite the show, I'm sure. Woohoo! All right, Psalms 37. How about the book of Psalms, Isaac? Here we go. Psalms 37. Yes, Lord. Help us as we finish talking about stuff today. Psalms 37, verse 4. Ooh. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. I knew the verse, and I knew what the verse said. I just wanted to like read it out of the Bible because I don't know if it gives it like more authority or gives it more like credibility than me just like talking about it. But in the midst of things, love got the best of me. And but what I was trying to say is that the Lord knows the desires of our heart. But the first part of that's something that's really easy to look at. It says, "Take delight in the Lord." So I don't know what you're finding delight in. I got 5 boys and a daughter that are going to be in the market for a spouse someday, but you know what? I want them to be pursuing a relationship with Jesus first and foremost. And if your heart's not right with Jesus, you should not be looking for a spouse or a date. You shouldn't be looking for a date if you're not looking for a spouse too. But that's another conversation too. But is your delight in the Lord? And that's really my question for you today. Do you enjoy what He gives you? Are you content with what He's given you? Or are you always looking for the next best thing? And you know what? In a marriage, if we're looking for the next best thing, you know what? We're going to find ourselves in a lot of trouble. And if we're looking for the next best thing other than the Bible, I'm going to tell you there isn't anything better. I went through some hard breakups and chased things of the world a few times in my life, and glad that my desire has always come back to the Lord. And those desires of the world keep getting weaker and weaker, but it's only through His power and His grace that's even possible. So make sure that your delight is in Him. Thank you guys for coming along today and trying the book of Proverbs. I don't even know why I said Proverbs 37, but that was kind of funny. Maybe you caught that and were like, where's he going with this? But you know what? The Lord knows my heart and He knows your heart too. Get to know His heart. He wants to give us the desires of our hearts. He created this heart that's within us. And He knows what makes us smile inside and what smiles on the outside. But we need to be pursuing a relationship with Him first and foremost. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm probably going to laugh a few times watching this one, but thank you so much for joining us. I love having you guys with us every day, and starting to feel a little bit better too each day too. So thank you. Remember to mirror your Maker and journey with Jesus today. God bless, enjoy, and keep smiling today.